What's going on, boys? What's going on? How we doing? Set the Christmas tree up yesterday. Ooh, very nice. Very nice, mate. How's it looking? How's it looking? Hey, Alfie, how we doing, mate? How we doing? How we doing, Nev? You good, mate? Yeah, nice, mate. Very nice. Right. Right. Give me 2 seconds and we're about to start. Hello. How are we doing? We don't do copywritten themes. Sorry, mate, I'll have to reject that. If you give me 2 minutes, I'll reject that for you. Because on YouTube, innit? So. Sorry, mate. It's I'll get that refunded for you in a second. Come on. Thunderstruck players will get their upgrades. Probably tonight, mate. Possibly tonight. I'm doing the obligatory we are live tweet. Give me 2 seconds, lads. Probably probably tomorrow, mate. I'd assume they get either done tonight or tomorrow. How have we all been? Sorry, lads, I had to fucking. You've not been at school today, but you have a reason. Hopefully, all is well, mate. Hopefully, all is well, and there's nothing too serious. You fell down the stairs when you was half asleep. Oh dear, that does sound painful, mate. That's not ideal. Karachawi shocking, but like in a bad way. Yeah, mate, I can imagine falling down the stairs would be pretty fucking shit, like. I'll be honest with you. Yeah, mate, I was having a bit of a laugh with it as well. Cold celebration, by the way. I packed Spozly over the weekend. From Weekend League it was, actually. We got 14 wins this weekend and I played, so. Buzzing with that. And we've got a Radioactive. Red Eusebio. Wow. Hey Robbie, mate, I'm fantastic to be fair. Cannot complain. Had an extended weekend off, which I didn't expect, so. Yeah, mate, you're sorted for a right back. For me, that's 3 hero. That's mad, that. See, I don't know what I'm supposed to be doing, if I'm honest with you. I haven't seen your team recently. I think Thursday, was it? Wednesday was the last time I think I streamed. I don't think I have, mate. Apparently that Aubameyang's very good. It's a nice team, that. It's a very nice team. Fair play, mate. Fair play. Sunderland versus Newcastle, yeah, will not win, mate. I never made a big deal out of it. Apparently Aubameyang's very good. Doesn't fit how you play, that's fair. And a Premier League goalkeeper. Mate, you know what it is? That might be a nice little change for you. A WSL team. You prefer Technical Plus? Alright. We're just going to be sending major leagues today. Because I'm not going to sit here and do minor leagues on the on stream with you boys. We're doing major leagues, so. Foodra. If you boys want to make this section cheaper, right? I suggest bronze packs, bronze premium upgrades, and silver upgrades as well. Because in those upgrades you can pack these cards, the Sudamericana cards, and it makes it so much cheaper. If you don't want to put that amount of time in, then you don't have to. It's just going to cost you more coins. We packed Van Dijk over the weekend as well, so. Daily golds. Mate, honestly, right? So good at the minute. There's so much to do. Like, filling the club up of loads of different cards. So easy. So easy. It didn't take me long at all to figure out a grind for this. They practically explain it to you themselves. So. Come on. In the middle of patching it. Oh no. Oh no. Yeah, they could be, mate. Yeah, that sounds like it. Hello, SK, mate. How we doing? How are you? Chase alert, mate. What, for the 100k thing you're gonna put daily in? How's upgrades going? Alright, to be fair. It's just trying to make the most of them, make them like as efficient as possible. Like a little bit of bronze pack method helped off to start with, like. Not loads, just a little bit. What do you mean, like, half of one is two? Yeah. Mada. Mada. So did you start off with a little bit of I don't think you did though, but did you start off with a little bit of bronze pack method SK or not? On yeah. Ah, you don't need to do it for long. You just need to do enough to get the what you call it, don't you? The to get the daily goals. In the left back one that came out last night, yeah, I think it's 100k, isn't it? The Evo for the left back. Yeah, it's 100k. Yeah. Yeah, Katie McCabe looks good, but I mean, like. It depends if they get like future upgrades, because if you could put Tagliafico in, he goes to what? 89 speed. That's not a bad left back if he gets another upgrade there. Yeah, but she does look mental. Do I have any? Could I double this one up? Where? Yeah, so could you find a defender that isn't a left back that isn't very quick? 70 pace max, right? And then get him into the next one as well. So if I put him in, right, I'm not gonna, but if I put him in, Daily Blind, imagine. So you get the passing and dribbling and physical up, right? So you put him in that one, and then you get him into the left back one. So he's got 80 pace. So you can get him a 90 pace. You know? Because he gets a bit of dribbling and passing as well. Yeah, exactly. I mean, unless you're doing it for like your actual, like, see if you're doing a past and present team or something. But with how hard coins are, it's fucking, you know, a bit wild. Oh, speaking of Nicholas Jackson, anybody seen who he's been on the phone to this week? Could be a good one, could be. How we doing, mate? How we doing? Welcome in, Taru. McCabe, yeah. So this week we've done quite well this weekend, like, 'cause I haven't been on very much. I was supposed to stream back end of last week and I didn't because I was a little busy. Never knew Scoot spotted Arsenal. You finished Dalglish? I did, mate, yeah. Yeah. Never thought anything of it. Fucking hell, man. We did Caicedo with fodder. No other reason. And the fact, well, there was another reason. Intercept, anticipate. Relentless. Tiki-taka and ping pass. Probably going to be an average card, but never know. Yeah, I've got 5 back, mate. Yeah. It's not. I said this last week. There you go. That's what I'm running, and I'm gonna enjoy it. I don't care. I don't fucking care. And I got 14 wins this weekend, boys. I got 14 wins. I don't know how to say his name properly. I might be getting it wrong, but that Mazraoui, he is unbelievable. Unbelievable. How much is he? What the fuck? I didn't know he's that much. Yeah, fair. You know what it is? He's very good. He's got high-low work rates, but you can't tell. I packed Van Dijk last night in a 84 times 3. I got Diaz as the face card, and Van Dijk was behind it. Right back prices. Cafu's a mill. I'm not too sure on Batcher. It is a skill issue, but she's just too short. When I switch the play, she gets out jumped all the time. This João Pedro's sick. Um, I did this guy because I had fodder. Like, no, you made fuck's sake, man. I got Sabozlai in Weekend League rewards. And I've already got his Evo, but it is what it is. Why are you using João Cancelo? Yeah. Is there any... What's the team saying? Right, so... I've packed Vela, Shaqiri, Weir, Poogie, the other guy there. Sabozlai. I packed about 8 of them, I think. Well, no one of any note yet, but the BPM guys, thank you very much for the follow, mate. Welcome in, lads. You got 2 icons. Get 2 so Clive. Oh my god. Let me know how to get some of your luck, mate. Thank you very much for the follow. Much appreciated. 0. Ah. To be fair, mate, these don't have a high drop rate. These are very easy to pack. Is what I mean to say. These are very easy to pack. The problem is though, whenever you do see the green flash, it's one of the guys from the bottom row. Before you get a Guardiola and Kessia, so. Mate, I'm look at this. I'm being serious, these drop like motherfuckers. I don't know if my pack looks changed or... I deleted all the clips before the weekend, so this is all since Thursday. Wow, that's the LA Galaxy guy. This is the where was it? Is this it? 83 times 4, 84 times 3 even. You got Man City, Ruben Diaz, and I'm like, oh yeah, it's probably going to be like a Benzema, but then I realised he was in packs as a thingy. And then Virgil comes out, and I'm like, oh yay, we got a new centre half now. What's this? Yeah, that was the Wear. Team of the week player pick from some of the duplicates there. Robinson, he went straight in SBC. That's weekend league rewards there. What's this? Oh, this is where I got beat. Defender that I'm not even controlling, by the way. Yeah, you tell me, mate. And I was like, yeah, get fucked in it. And I didn't. I noticed I had very favourable fucking matchmaking this weekend, so. BPM guys from Twitter, thanks for the support anytime, mate. I've seen he's absolutely smashing it. Absolutely smashing it. Welcome in. Sorry I missed that message. I was just going through a few videos. Spent 60 quid on FIFA points this weekend. Only got 1 Pookie. Honestly, I would say every like 1 or 2 runs I pack one. They are the terrible ones, but not sure who to. Well, a card that'll probably be staying in your team. So I did it to Eusebio because obviously the man's a demon. So, and it's highly unlikely I'm going to be getting anything better than that at the minute. So. League SBCs at the minute are very cheap as well, so make sure you look at this. It's because everyone's doing bronze pack method. So Mbappe, which version of Mbappe though? Player of the month. The thing is though, Mbappe is likely to get another one. I think he's nominated for the next one, so. but it's entirely up to you. Like, you have to put it on a card that will be in your team for a while. So you're not just putting a cosmetic on a card just to put it on there. Yeah, no bother. So that, if he's going to be in your team all the time, yeah, then yeah, put it on that. Yeah, exactly. I wouldn't put it on a gold. Oh, I bought way too many cards, boys. Couldn't get past the 5-year-olds, got no agility at striker. I'm not using this year. Man City being charged for failing to control their players yesterday. Yeah, I'm all fucking surprised, mate, yeah. I'd be raging with that decision too. Zambo Anguissa, what a player. Um, 116 charges. Are you that guy? Are you that guy now, SQ? So basically, the referee played on and then pulled the game back for a foul. And Jack Grealish was in on goal. The problem, again, right, I think we talk about this every single stream. The problem City have is the amount of charges they have, and they have to go through them all, so it's not going to be a quick process. Ref should have actually been fired. I agree with his, like, a suspension, because he's in charge of Liverpool this week now, so GG's. What do you make of our cup draw? We'll get beat, but I'm here for it. The Geordies are making it out to be more than what it is. Not all of them, some of them are. It's like, oh, we're going to smash her. Yeah, I'm fully aware of it. 2024, yeah, the Heron's 2024, and they'll actually find out in May 2025. So, yeah, we're versing Newcastle. It's at the Stadium of Light. They will beat us, but it is what it is. So, here we are. I wouldn't call it Saudi money, mate, because they haven't signed anybody that nobody else could have. So it is what it is, isn't it? Like, they haven't signed anybody that didn't have the power to sign in the first place. The only difference is Mike Ashley would never have opened his pockets for some of them players. That's the only difference. Yeah, no worries, mate, no worries. Speaking of which, I'm just seeing Nick Pope's injured as well. He's out for like 5 months. That's his season, isn't it? Rumours of David De Gea at Newcastle. Mad. No, I understand what you're saying, mate, yes. Yeah, I agree with that, right? But they still had the ability to sign them players. Maybe not the influence to buy those players, but they certainly had the ability to sign them. The ambition was brought by the owners. But they still had the financial means to sign those players. Just Mike Ashley didn't like fucking spending money, did he? So yeah, we did, yeah, because Ellis, like, he's the reason we were in the position we're in. He's the reason we were in League One. So hello, Sarah. How we doing, mate? How was Friday? Oh, there we go. See what I mean, boys? It is Shaqiri, but at least we got one. Didier and Dom, yeah. Yeah, he's a knobhead, mate. He's a silver card for a reason. And that's the 5th time this weekend I've packed him. And it's the 5th time I've been disappointed. So yeah. Yeah, we had a no Sarah stream today. Makes me sad. Makes me sad. But on the bright side, we do have a Luan one stream. So, you know, that's what his Discord's saying anyway. Man's been away for time. Ticket for the match, mate. It'll be pointless. It'll be fucking pointless to go to that game. It'll be nothing but absolute trouble. I'm only doing Romero because I've got duplicates. I don't want to do it, but what can I say? It'll be nothing but fucking aggro, mate. Here at City, I mean, a lot of teams do, mate. For Bernardo, yeah. I thought it was just a generalisation of your hatred for City, to be fair. Bottle to Spurs, yeah. I thought they would batter Spurs, to be fair. I was ready for a mauling, but apparently not. How do you get the thing on your screen? It's just a part of the, I think it's in settings. I think it's in settings, you know. Yeah. I think it's in the advert settings. Yeah, add notice, yeah. Right, we've got Christian Romero. Hey mate, how we doing, lad? I was there lurking in your stream the other day. Welcome in. We've just done Christian Romero for no other reason other than we had fodder and duplicate fodder, so you know. Why are we hitting City? I don't know. It's going on in the chat, but I don't know what it is about. I haven't seen it all, so. I know that. Oh, see, it's frustrating, right? Because if that decision had happened against like any club that you guys fucking support, they'd have been hell on as well, though. Like it's not for me. These decisions that are going wrong, like the one against PSG and Newcastle, this one, the other ones, right? Like in all these other games, it's not for me. It's not about what team it happens to or who it happens against. It's the decision. It's the fundamentals of football. Like Because what ends up happening is, right? What ends up happening is people laugh at other teams, like to see when the Liverpool goal wasn't given against Tottenham. Teams laugh at Liverpool, right? Then something happens against like Arsenal when they feel like they should have had a free kick when Joe Linton pushed Gabriel in the back. Then now it's not funny anymore because that team now are complaining about something, and then Man United or Man City or when something happens to a team, right? When something happens to a team, it's all fun and games for the other teams, rather than just going, listen, it's football. How about we just get together and fucking try and do something about it, you know? You know what I mean? Dembele, I dare you. It's never Dembele. It's never Dembele. It is Dembele. Oh, go on, that's twice in a weekend. I got him untradeable the other day. I believe that's a tradable Dembele. Oh, I'm calling Moani, dubs. Well, that's free balled a couple of runs of the league SBCs there. And Colin Moani's about 3k, so about 25k altogether there. McAllister scored a banger this weekend as well. What a player. There were some nice hits in that Liverpool game. You guys informed me always sub him off. Oh no. Roll the knockout Dembele is good. Is the only good Dembele? Oh wow. Klopp's the best manager right now. It has to be Guardiola, doesn't it? He's literally the reigning defending, like, triple winner, isn't he? Haaland's getting done. Yes, he is. You would expect so. You can't react like that. He body checked somebody as well when he was walking off the field. Yeah, Peps and Mel. Yeah, but that's it though, isn't it? Like, he's literally the reigning defending fucking treble winner. Like, can't really say anything about it.
Shut up, bitch!
Alright, Oliver. Ba, 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 ba. So he does no ball. I mean, SK, does he really? I personally think Gerrard's the best of the three because he was more all round. They've all got their own, what's it called? They've all got their own strengths. So lose live. It doesn't matter, SK. It's an opinion, isn't it? If you wanted volleys and exquisite passes, you looked for fucking schools, didn't you? Gerrard was the best all-round midfielder. He's ginger though. Yeah. Oh, I'm not saying he wasn't a good player. I'm just saying, in my opinion, he's the best. Gerrard was the best all round because he could do more than one thing. Never in a million years would I ask Paul Scholes to defend. But of course he didn't have to because that's what Roy Keane was there for, so. You know? Yeah, Skulls couldn't tackle for Toffee. Offensively, no one gets close. How do you mean though? Like, so I'm sure Lampard scored more goals. Oh, Trent hit 100 assists this weekend. What a baller! My right back. Is that 55 Premier League assists now? Reece James has got 15 or 5 or something. Lol. Reece James is shit. No, I know. Acutely aware of that. Yep. It was the point I brought it up. Like the reason I brought it up, so. Because there was a discussion in your chat the other day about it, which was rather funny. I laughed. I can't lie. -10 for you. Oh no. So what's the crack then, SK? Do Man United fans want Rashford out of Manchester, or because I saw Roy Keane say that it's up to him to galvanise a team, and I don't agree with that. I don't think it's fair that they're putting all the pressure on him because he's from Manchester. Fuck's that about? I just don't think it's fair. Rashford's one of their best players right now. If you watched the Geordie match the other day, you'd be disagreeing with yourself. He was fucking woeful in that game. Yeah, Garnacho's been elite in that team. Didn't see it. He was dog shit. He was playing right wing, and Tino Livramento had him playing right wing back a lot of the game. So, yeah, I've seen Rashford more in his own third than the final third. It's the culture in that team is absolutely shot. What club for the one club thing? I'm not too sure, mate. I'm not too sure. I don't even know what you're on about, to be honest. Oh, are you on about League SBC, Scoot? If you're on about League SBCs, it's Metz. Metz from the French League. The bronze cards are like 400 coins. The silvers are like 800. Then use the fucking, what's it called? Look, you can use Metz or you can use Havre, however you say their name. There's 2 different teams you can use. You've done Marseille from your club anyway. Honestly, mate, if you take the time out to do fucking bronze pack method for a while, non-league SBC cards go into bronze premium upgrades. Non-league SBC silver cards go into the golds. You'll fill your club up really quickly. The only issue you have is then sorting through all of those cards to build League SBCs, to build the bronze packs and stuff. That's what takes the most time. We've got midweek football this week, haven't we? Yeah. Yesterday, was it yesterday the draw was made or the day before? Next match at the I don't know, mate. Sky Blue TV, thank you very much for the follow, mate. Much appreciated. Welcome in. I am not sure when our next match is, mate. How are you feeling about the draw? I'm not particularly bothered about it, to be fair, mate. My brother came running down the stairs and he's like, "Oh, we've just drawn you in the cup." And it'll sell out massively, yeah, mate. There'll be more hassle there than anything else because people will be in the town drinking early. It'll just be fucking shit show. That's all it'll be. It'll be an absolute shit show. All I've seen on the timeline is Newcastle fans giving it large about the match, and they're like, "Oh, we're going to smash it." Yeah, you're not wrong. You probably will. You probably will. But it's almost as if they're telling us something that they're telling us something we don't know. Do you know what I mean? I'm like, I know. I'm fully aware of that. I'm absolutely aware of the situation. You're shitting it. Why? The thing is, though, right? Like, I understand if you get beat off us, right? If you do, you won't. But say you did. Like, there's the thing is, though, right, it happens all the time, right? So whenever you're having a good run, we stop it. Whenever we're having a good run, you stop it. It's just an ongoing thing that has been for years. We just haven't played in a while, so. PTSD from the derbies. It's been a long time since you've beaten us. Like, it's been a long time, hasn't it? Like, piss yourself if suddenly get a result. Mad. Like, I'm going into that match fully aware that we could potentially get absolutely hammered. Because if you look at their team, they've got Geordies in that team, so it's going to mean something to a lot of their, like, a few of their players. The likes of Longstaff and like players like that. So for saying what a win for Newcastle the other day. Yeah, he put on Twitter before he went live. He was like, "Oh, anybody bringing that match was going to get banned." So I didn't bother going in, you know, because it'd have been a Warra message, you know. Ruben thought you got banned. Fucking hell. Ryan Taylor's free kick, and that's how long ago it was. Ryan Taylor, you know. The thing is, right, Newcastle signed Ryan Taylor from Wigan so that he wouldn't score free kicks past them anymore. Because every single time Wigan played Newcastle, Ryan Taylor banged a free kick in. So they signed him. Then he got injured in fucking... I think he tore everything from his quad to his ankle. And he was going through like rehabilitation to learn how to walk again and stuff. Is followage working again? Possibly. Possibly, mate. Just never go in anymore. See, he streams at such a time at night where, like, he's live, Brit's live. That's when, like, sometimes Pieface goes live, and there's like I'll have like 3 or 4 streams on at a time, and obviously you can't type in them all at the same time. Luke 09 gets sent off 100%. You're gonna go live at half 6. I fear I'll be going off before then. Normally you sleep when he goes live. It's nap time. Have a good nap, Sarah. I'll speak to you later on, Sarah. I'll pop into your stream. The thing is, though, right? Like with that game, if I'm Eddie Howe, I'm not playing Joe Linton or Bruno Guimaraes. Simple as that. Because them two can't control their temper. The likes of Dan Neal, Luke O'Nien, they'll try and wind them up, and they'll get them to bite, and then they'll either get 2 yellows and a red or a straight red. No, we can't be wishing injury on people, mate. It's not what we have to. But I just, because if I'm a manager and you're going into a derby that hasn't been played for a long time, Newcastle are fully expected to win that match, right? Anything less than a win in that game is a failure, essentially. For me, you have to play the likes of Livramento, Lewis Hall, Longstaff, players like that, to get a result in that game. What's your team name? Twitch name, I think. Why, like? Spent most of your time there. My team name is a Twitch name, mate, I think. Oh. Clark's magic, that wasn't me, mate, no. Mine's literally just TTV, Mr. Wolf 90. But Clark is magic, yeah. The Rock Rain just once. Yeah, that'd have been amazing, that wouldn't it? Honestly, mate, I'm fantastic. I cannot lie. I had a nice little weekend to myself. Can't complain. Packed a couple of cards.
Hello, motherfucker.
Hey, GT, mate. How we doing, lad? You still have your season from the season ticket from the farewell season? That's mad. Have you got it framed, or? It's Benno's birthday today. Or was it yesterday? So it's the FA Cup draw. I'm not asked about it, to be honest. It'd be fun to have the derbies back, but I think we'll get hammered. I think we'll get beat. Not hammered, but I think we'll get beat. Looking at it realistically, you know what I mean? Like, you look at their team, how they're doing, how they play, what they do to other teams. It'll be a good game for sure, but the way we're playing at the minute, under Tony Mowbray, is not a fun style of football to watch. So, yeah, I think we'll get beat. But it's not, is it not? Yeah, I fully believe we'll get beat, but these things happen, innit? 1954, roughly about the same time the last won a reasonable trophy. So, oh well. He just scored finesse with Rapinoe. Nice, mate. Yeah, it's more of a spectacle for them because they're in the position they're in. Guarantee you, right? Guarantee you, if they had a Steve Bruce in charge, still playing the way they were playing before, you wouldn't be hearing them chirping. But because of what situation they're in now, it's obviously a bigger deal now. So. You know? Make it. Give me 2 seconds, mate. I'll finish this SBC. Evo, how are we doing? Good luck in the FA Cup, mate. You're gonna lose, but good luck in it. How my love. Bruce's team would absolutely lose. That's what I'm saying, right? Like, it's because of the situation they're in now. And no, you're gonna. I know. I'm fully aware of that, Evo. That's what I've been saying for the last. How long have we been live? An hour. Yeah, I've been saying that for the last hour. And I was just saying, like, it's the Geordies that are making it more, like, into more than what it is. We all know what's happening. My hero. Just like the Eagles did. Got dragged by the 49ers. Thanks for all the ticket revenue, though. Yeah, but we'll use it to pay off fucking Tony Mowbray when we sack him. It's alright, Evo. Gotta get one in, you know? Gotta get one in. Hotel stay for a few days, mate. I hope you enjoy it. The problem we also have is, oh my, Lauren Hemp maybe? The issue that we also have is that it's a week into the transfer window. And they can bring in reinforcements, so there's also that. We might lose Jack Clark. Oh no, it could get worse. So it's not all bad. Yeah, I saw the Packers one. There's many variables that go into it. You get loads of players from fucking Liverpool and that. Yeah, but You saw, like, did you see all the? I know it was only news articles and it was rumours and stuff, but did you see all the stuff that came out at the beginning of the season when he wasn't allowed to go to Burnley? It's almost as if he was kicking off. And apparently Brighton want him, so. One last derby game, imagine. The thing is, though, you fit well at Brighton, and that's who want him apparently because Matoma's off. No idea where, but apparently Matoma's away, so. Yeah, mate, it's saying I'm just in the middle of doing SBCs at the minute. When the student becomes the teacher. Honestly, mate, like, it's the thing is, though, right? You're back on the shorts grind, mate. That's the best way. That's the best way to go about growing. 100% he missed on purpose. Yep. Like the thing is, though, right? Like with that game, if we win, right? If we win, it doesn't matter. We're focusing on more things. Doesn't matter. You're still in championship. But if they win, there's no like they're expected to win. You know, it's what it is. Like. Yeah, it'd be nice to have a derby back, but I don't know. I'm not particularly asked about it, to be fair. You could have went the rest of your life without another one. This is it, right? Like, it's the only time I feel like the only time anyone wants a derby is when they're doing well. Like when their team is doing well. Like if roles were reversed, would I be more up for a derby? Probably, yeah. Like I said before, if we were flying high in championship and they still had from 2 years ago that Steve Bruce team, you wouldn't be having this type of fucking conversation about it. You know what I mean? Like, it'll be fun to watch for sure, but Joshua, thank you very much for following me. Much appreciated, lad. Welcome in. How are you doing? Yeah, man. Fantastic. Fantastic, mate. Cannot complain at all. Late kickoff, I wouldn't have thought so. The thing with that, mate, is I doubt they'll have a late kickoff because of the police involvement. They'll want to get that sorted out as soon as possible. They wouldn't be arsed for having the police around that late at night. People's travelling, people's safety, it wouldn't make any sense. It's like a World Cup final for us. Yeah, it's not, is it? That's it though, like, the safety aspect of a derby, especially one like Newcastle and Sunderland. The game has to be done at the latest 4:30. The later they leave that game, the worse it's gonna be, because the more time people have to like have beers and stuff, the less safe it's gonna be, and the police horses are gonna do both. I like that one. I like that one. The thing is though, assaulting a police horse is just the same as punching a cop, isn't it now? They're officers in their own right, so... Yeah, they won't have very many fans at all, mate, but it's so close in, like, they'll be able to bring... Fans will just come over anyway, and they'll be in the city centre. That's the problem. Oh, there'll be a huge gap, mate, yeah. Like I said, I'm not arsed, like... It's more of a game... I feel like they're putting more stock into it than us, to be honest. And maybe that's because of the situation they're in now and the situation we're in, but... Aye. Like... Horses are dangerous animals, mate, like... You take your life into your own hands punching a horse, I'll tell you that much. Because them motherfuckers are ruthless. Because they're wild animals, aren't they? Whether they've been, like, domesticated or anything, they're still a wild animal at heart, right? That animal decides it's gonna fucking take you on. Good luck. Because I'm not stopping it. That thing kicks you. You want to pray and hope that it doesn't hurt you, because those things are fucking massive. My mate, she's a veterinary nurse. She's got like 4 horses, and they're all massive. And I'm not... Horses can kill you. Am I fuck? Nah. But yeah, apparently Haaland's facing disciplinary issues for his approach to the referee. Oh well. It's his reaction after the game. In the referee's face, his body checked someone on the way off the field. Got in the referee's face. He's smashed up some stuff in the tunnel, and he's abused members of staff on the way down the fucking tunnel. You can understand why he's frustrated. It's on Sky Sports News now. He got fouled. Referee said play on. Kicks the ball over the top to Jack Grealish. Jack's in on goal, 1-on-1 with the keeper. And then he's blown for a free kick. Now the problem is the referee, right, has indicated play on. Haaland's getting up, played the ball over the top. Grealish is in on goal. Referee's blown for a free kick. At 3-3 against Spurs in the 94th minute. Now I know that if that happened if that was to us that happened to, I'd be fuming as well. It's a clear foul. He gets up, kicks the ball over the top. Jack Grealish is clearly onside. That Ben Davies is never catching him, by the way. And then, yeah, Jack's taking a touch of the ball, and the referee's like free kick. I think it depends who's running on goal, innit, mate? Like, because we all know who's going to score and who isn't. We all know our strengths and weaknesses. And it feels like unless it's Jack Clark, nobody scores. You know? And then Son ended up playing Peacekeeper at the end. You bring out the hate, Sunderland legend, by the way. Coates, what a player. I know, you're just like a shot. Like I was saying earlier, right? That Haaland decision isn't just about the fact it's against City, right? It's the piss take. Like, as a football fan, everyone should be mad at that. Because it's not the fact it happened against City. It's the fact that it's an official that's made that decision, and it's a fucking horrendous decision. That's the problem. Like, it's a horrendous decision regardless of the team it's against or for. So is that one at Newcastle and PSG. Never a penalty. And the only reason PSG got a draw there was because of that decision. And there's many other. The Liverpool one. The Luis Diaz goal at Tottenham. 100% it's not a penalty. I know, but what I'm saying is alright. So basically, what happened was, mate, The ball comes in, hits his chest, then hits his arm. And the rule states if it hits another body part, before it hits the arm, it's not a penalty. Because they had one earlier in the game against Lewis Miley that hit his knee, then hit his arm, which wasn't a penalty. Did the VAR it? Yeah, VAR sent the referee. 98th minute, VAR sent the referee to the screen, have a look at it. So previously, like earlier in the game, they had one where it hit Lewis Miley's leg, then arm, no pen. Didn't even review it. Then 90th minute, hits his chest, hits his arm. VAR sends him over to the fucking thingy and gives a penalty. And again, it's not it's not the team it happened to or against. It's the sheer fucking like there was a decision earlier in the game where I think it was Andy Gordon making a tackle. He came across the player, and if it was given, it was one of them ones where if it was given, you can't overturn it. But if it wasn't given, then you can't overturn it. Also, was his arm in a natural position? No, it was like that because it was point blank range. Ball had been kicked at him, and it hit his chest, hit his arm, and literally anybody, right? Like Addy McCoy was doing his nut on commentary. Jermaine Genius after the game. Anybody who spoke about that incident says it's not a penalty. Regardless of the team they support or have played for, it's not a penalty. They might not qualify, yeah, they might not, yeah. They've got to, I think Dortmund's got to beat PSG, and they've got to beat Milan. That's for Champions League though. So Dortmund have got to beat PSG, and Newcastle have to beat AC for Champions League football. But for European football, for Europa football, which I believe they'd be better off getting, they just have to beat AC Milan. Europe was probably better for them. Yeah, I think they'll drop to Europa. Yeah, I think they will. I think it's better for them anyway, in the long run. You see the pen in the Manchester derby. Yeah, this is it, right? Like in the rule book, it says if the ball hits any other part of your body before it strikes an arm, it's not a penalty. Because the deflection onto your arm and it's nothing you can do about it. But yeah, I don't know. Like I said before, I'm not asked about what team it's for or against. The problem is the fucking like how horrendous the calls are. Because in that situation, if that's given against like Sunderland, my team, I'm fuming about it. That's the problem. Too many teams are sitting there going, oh, it happened against City, Liverpool, Arsenal, whatever. I don't care because I support Spurs, Everton. That's not the... Nothing gets solved that way. I'll be honest with you, mate. I wasn't in this weekend, so I didn't see. I still haven't seen any of the games from this weekend. I just saw last night's game. I saw the Spurs City game. I saw Clark scored a penalty, I don't know. Exactly, that's it to your team, mate. Just consistency. When they start getting like, if you're gonna give that handball that Newcastle got given against them, if you're gonna give that for handball, and that's your bar, go with it. If that's what you're giving as a penalty, go with that all the time. You can't chop and change. Yeah, the problem isn't the technology. It's a fucking idiot using it. We did a watch along for the weekend. I think it was last Saturday. On stream, and we got all the VAR decisions right on stream. It's not hard. Like, it didn't take us anywhere near as long as them either. Like, I think I'd be fucking great on VAR as well, because I've got no fucking, what's it called? Be biased. That's the problem though, like, that's where nothing ever gets done right then. Because, like, say for instance, right, if I was doing VAR and I had a Newcastle decision to make, I wouldn't be like, oh, it's Newcastle, I'm not going to give it either way. Because I would like to think that if a Newcastle fan was officiating a Sunderland game, they would at least do it fucking fairly, you know? Was shocking the decision, yeah. It's only through playoffs, mate. Only through playoffs, and I think that's shocking as well. I don't think. How do you not have VAR during the season, but you've got it for playoffs? Bit fishy to me, that, like, bit fishy, that. How does that work? How does that work? Like, what I don't think's fair either is, you know, when you're like watching the FA Cup or something, and if you're watching a Premier League team who's playing at home against a team from a lower league, they've got VAR because the Premier League clubs have it installed, but they wouldn't have had it if the fixture was reversed, right? So see if it's Sunderland versus Liverpool, right, at the Stadium of Light, we wouldn't have VAR. But if it was Liverpool versus Sunderland at Anfield, you'd have VAR. And that's fucking stupid. There shouldn't be VAR in a competition where it's not for every game. Because then other games being played at different rules. In the same competition, different teams have different rules. Crazy. I don't understand it. I really don't. The thing is though, right, like, if a Premier League team's playing at home, you've got VAR. If they're not, then you don't have VAR. So you could get robbed of a decision because you weren't playing at home. Or mate, they're fucking trying out sin bins at the minute, man. You know, like in rugby where you get like a yellow card and you get off for a while. Fucking stupid, man. You know what it is? It's a lot of American fucking... What's it called? American ideas. Not sin bins, but the VAR thing. That's from American football. The thing is, though, right? Like, it's again, it's about consistency, right? So if we're talking about the FA Cup, right, and Thierry Henry's handball, mate, there's loads over the years. The ghost goal that got Sheffield United relegated when Villa stayed up. That's one of the biggest decisions in most recent time, when Villa stayed up because of the ghost goal at Sheffield United, where it went in. So basically, it was one of the, I think it was the final day of the Premier League. It will be. So basically, last day of the season, Sheffield United score, I think, and the referee's watch doesn't go off because the technology's broken, and it doesn't get given. Later on after the game, they're like, "Oh, we're really sorry. The technology was down. It was a goal, but Sheffield United got relegated." Because if the goal had counted, they would have had enough points to stay up. Villa would have been relegated, and then I think they would have lost Jack Grealish and all that earlier. But as it was, they stayed up. They got bought. They sold Jack for like 100 million, and then they brought in the players like Douglas Luiz and all that to replace him, whatever. And wait, I'll check on this computer. Joseph, thank you very much for the follow, mate. Much appreciated that. Welcome in. I'll have a look. I'll put it in the chat as well. Yeah, I found it. Three years ago. Hello, Owen, mate. How are we doing, lad? That's that goal there. So basically, the goal wasn't given because the technology didn't work, and they drew 0-0. And had they won, honestly, mate, I'm fantastic. I'm just gonna better go for a drink. Actually, my drink's empty. There'll be a YouTube video up tonight of Weekend League rewards, what we've packed over the weekend. Yeah. But yeah, I'm just gonna go get a drink, boys. It'll be 2 seconds, alright? Ow. Exactly. Like, it's horrendous, mate. Like, that decision for the ghost goal was crazy. In Div Rivals as well, by the way. In Div Rivals as well. That's horrendous. No worries, mate. Thank you very much. I think we'll be reading Lou after this. Half an hour little content. German calm. Oh. Fuck, I hate discarding cards. No worries, on it. Are we all excited for Warzone? Or not? Diaby. This is getting horrendous now. I will be getting it by me, young mate, yeah. He's meant to be very good. Thoughts on the FA Cup draw? I'm not asked about it, to be fair. We'll get beat, but it is what it is, isn't it? Good to have a derby, but not asked. We've got more pressing matters at the minute, mate. We lost to Plymouth. We drew with Huddersfield. Or did we lose to Huddersfield? And then we fucking drew with Millwall. We're dog shit at the minute, mate. I'd be very surprised if Tony Mowbray is in charge by the time we play that game against you, by the way. And I'd be very surprised if Eric Ten Hag's still at Man United by the time Christmas comes around as well. Man United play Liverpool. I think they played Chelsea, Bayern, and then Liverpool for the next 3 games, I think. They get hammered at Bayern, out of the Champions League. Then they get beat off Liverpool. That could be Ten Hag. That could be him gone. When he's in best of, congratulations, mate. He's very nice. He's very nice indeed. Jordi, David Alaba, you're very good, mate. Yeah, I think we're getting into the. I think we're getting into the time now where managers are going to start losing jobs in a couple like soon. Unfortunately, it's the way it is, isn't it? Honestly, JT, mate, probably bronze pack method. If I had to be honest with you. And not necessarily in the normal way you would do it. So... Honestly, mate, there's nothing really you can do with them, to be honest. Channel points on, I don't know... I mean, you play sound alerts, but see, I'm not really a huge channel point user when I'm on like other people's streams, so I never know what to put in as mine. You know what I mean? When I go on other people's streams, I'm all watch than do anything else. Yeah, Wilder's back for like the 3rd time in 5 years or something. I never really, unless I'm like typing, I never really use channel points. Ever. They're just there, really. I mean, I could do predictions and stuff, right? The problem I have with that is this computer doesn't have the thingy for predictions because of the setouts different, because I'm using Restream. And this computer's too slow to fucking do it, so... Yeah. Yeah, so basically, JT, mate, right? What you would do... So you would go to your favourites, right? You would have radioactive upgrades, you would have premium... you would have mixed league upgrades, not the premium ones. You'd have mixed league upgrades. You'd sell anything you get out of those that don't go back into the mixed league. You'd have premium bronze, premium silver. And you would also have your daily challenge. Wherever that is. So you'd have advent calendar upgrade. And you would also have your daily gold upgrades. Right? So you'd have your 2 daily SBCs. You'd have your 2 premium upgrades, which are these 2. You would have mixed league. How long am I staying live for? Probably like to see what content is, and then we're gonna go raid Lou probably like till about another 45 minutes, I think. Today was more of a jump on and catch up type thing, and then you would do a little bit of bronze pack method just to get enough to start. Oh come on, these fucking menus, man. So what you would do is you do bronze pack method, couple of packs, about 10 packs, sell what sells, keep what doesn't. Upgrade non-league SBC cards. No, you wouldn't actually, that's a lie. You'd put them into your daily gold pack. That's a lie. When I get the menus back, I'll show you. Fucking honestly. honestly, mate, right? You've got fucking endless amounts of coins, right? So the best play for you would actually be how much free time do you have for the rest of the day? What a strike from McAllister that is, by the way. He's saying 140p. That's just luck, though. I did see your tweet about it. That's just down to luck, that though, mate. More so than anything else. Oh, for fuck's sake. Right. Yeah, you're right, it has. It's pissed it is, because when your cam freezes, you've got to deactivate it, then you've got to... So what you do is you deactivate it, you unplug it for a couple of seconds, and you re-plug it in, and then reactivate it. It's just a piss take, because you've got to sit there and wait. Honestly. It's right... The place where the wire is right... Piss take. What I would do, right, between now and 6 and sell what sells. Sell what sells, keep what doesn't. And I'll show you what to do with the cards that you keep. Come on, just turn on first time, will you? Bingo, there we go. Right. Thank you very much for that, mate. Yeah, so basically, mate, where's the SBCs? So what you want to do is have your radioactive, your mixed league upgrades there, premium bronze, premium silver, right? You also want to have your 2 dailies, your advent calendar, and your daily gold upgrade, right? The bronze cards that don't sell go in here. Right? Then you have silver cards, you put them in there. You put non-league SBC cards in here. Non-league SBC bronzes in there, non-league SBC silvers in there. Once you've done these 3 times, you'll get, I think it's like 33 gold cards. Then you will not need non-league bronze cards and non-league silver cards anymore until obviously tomorrow at 6 o'clock when it refreshes. So what you do is you then take those non-league bronze and silver cards and put them in here. And there's two team of the weeks in bronze packs at the minute. And you just do that. Upgrade them, and then eventually you'll pack a lot of Sudamericana cards. A lot of Sudamericana cards doing this. And you'll be able to do a couple of runs of what's it called? You'll eventually fill your club up to where you, because if you do that upgrade, if you do that grind all night, right, or for the rest of the night that you're awake, if you do that grind, you'll be able to do this a fair few times tomorrow. Easily. You'll have to spend minimum coins. I did it yesterday, and I did about 6 runs of this. I think I spent about 30k. I spent about 30k all in all, grinding this about 6 times. And it was buying the odd like lib card or yeah, easy. Easy. Mate, I was doing this grind, right? I've done 22 already. And I've been busy all weekend. Like I haven't streamed since Wednesday. I haven't even been anybody's stream either over the weekend, like. But tonight, I know for a fact they're going to release player picks. Because people will look at them and go, oh, do I do player picks or do I do these crafting upgrades? Honestly, mate, if you do bronze packs, so what you do is you open your bronze packs, right? You get your fucking, what's it called? Your bronze cards, sell what sells, keep what doesn't. What doesn't sell in bronze cards goes into fucking here. Goes in here. Then you fill out the rest of this with the untradeable silvers you've got. Or tradable, whatever, as long as they don't sell. Get that done 3 times. And then all you do for the rest of the night is premium upgrades. That's it. And just keep upgrading each other. I'm going to stick with the crafting upgrades, yeah, mate. Because player picks won't get you this. And you only get 1 card in return for player picks. And then this you get 3. And then you also get packs as you go. So you get 3 cards back, not just 1. You get the choice of 3 with player picks. You get all 3 when you're opening the packs. But yeah. Like off stream, I'm going to be doing what I've just told you to do. That's what I'll be doing off stream. But I don't necessarily think it's fun to watch me do that on stream, so what my idea for the next like 2 or 3 weeks is while those upgrades are out and I can still do them, I'll do mixed league off stream, bronze pack method off stream. On stream I'll run premium league SBCs because I think it's the better content. Wow, wow. We want down. Pedro Porro. Just got Milani. Yeah, mate. It is brutal. And as you're going, like you like, so see if you've got non SBC rare cards, right? Ash quick sell them. Coins back in it. Like if it's tradable non-league SBC cards, just get quick sold if they're rares, sold for 400 coins if they're non-rare. Coins back, easy. EU went live. Yup. That's what the big TV's there for, mate. Cause I've got 2 TVs behind here. So I've got like the screen I watch you guys on, the game, the one I'm playing on, and the other side one here. I've got two over here that I have for such a moment. Is EA going live? Thank you very much for that, mate. Much appreciated. Right, that's that. Test of time. And then when you're doing the like these will automatically fill up. Like I'll show you the French League section for me, right? This is not bought. This is just opening like upgrades and stuff. So the more bronze to silver cards you have, the more bronze to silver upgrades you do, the easier this section will get. Because as you can imagine, some of these cards are coins. And a lot of them are non-rares. So because have you noticed how the premium bronze and silver upgrades don't give you any rares? Look. 4 common silver players, 5 common gold players. They don't give you rare cards, right? That's by design. So you can't grind potential limited Dores cards. That's what that's about. Um, you know, it is actually hilarious the amount of people who are actually watching that EA live stream, considering the amount of people who are on the internet saying the game's dead. I just think it's hilarious.
Raid time, motherfuckers.
Hey mate, thank you very much for the raid. Much appreciated. How are you doing? How are we doing? Got a new phone last night. Oh, nice, mate. How was your stream? Honestly, mate, never apologise. Never apologise. Thank you very much for the raid. If you're not already following that man, go drop a follow. We won't be off for very much longer anyway, mate. Another like 20 minutes maybe. The thing is though, right, like people think that this is a good idea by EA, right? What they're giving out. They're giving out absolutely fucking nothing. You should see what the Madden team give out. The Madden team give out icons and heroes and shit. Like, not just one. Your viewers hate FIFA. This is the thing, right, mate? Like, it's a common opinion of the FIFA fan base, right? The community, right, have this massive opinion of the game, yet they still play the game and still watch it. So it's not that dead, right? Like, it's a common opinion that the game is dead because it is projected by like people with big influence in the community. Like, if some creators are like, I'm not mentioning any names, but if some creators are like, oh, this game's dead, this game's shit, this game's this, that, and the other, You can't score without doing this. You can't do this without doing this. That is then picked up by the community, and then they all just repeat the same shit. Like, it happens every single year. It's always the same. Hey, Jack, Pie's on. Hello, Pie. What a guy. I fucking love Pie. I fucking love Pie. Go on, Jack. You little shagger. Little, 6'4", but is what it is. He's massive, and he look at his size, bro. Ronaldo. Oh. Like, I don't buy that the game's dead at all. Not at all. I mean, the game is going to take a hit this week because Warzone's out. Warzone's out on Wednesday, I think. And naturally, with a game like Warzone being free, WWF Warzone, oh mate, what a game. What a game. WWF Warzone's clear of Call of Duty Warzone, I'll tell you that much, mate. But yeah, the new Warzone's out this year, like on Wednesday, so this game's going to take a hit, but like you saw with Fortnite, right? People come straight back. And why is that? The fear of missing out. The fear of missing out, mate. Oh mate, they had 200,000 people watching it the other week. That's little numbers for them. They had 200,000 people watching it the other week, so GG's, innit? But the game's dead, by the way. I used to like playing the old SmackDown games. WWF SmackDown. SmackDown versus Raw was quite fun. And this is why, right? Last night, right? I posted a comment underneath the tweet. Donk last night. It was like, oh, what's your unpopular FIFA opinion? I was like, people use 71 depth as an excuse because they're shit. Oh, it was fun. I was still replying to people this morning, man. And I said, I was like, look, like, to play away from 71 depth, you've got to play out wide. Right? It's the same, like, in real life, right? Same as in real life. When you get pressed, it's the middle of the park that gets done first, right? Because that's where the midfielders are. Right? You play out wide. Then once you get out wide, you then turn round. You've now got, and you see you're facing down the field from the left or right or whatever. You turn inside, right? You're now onto the back four because you've bypassed the midfield. What is now open? You can either go down the line or you can go into the midfield. You can go central now because the midfield are behind you. There's no press there anymore. It's simple. If your first ball isn't out to the wing and you keep turning into trouble because that's the way you want to play, that's your fault. That's your fault. Simply put. What's the idea of football? Outplaying your opponent. Finding a way around their tactics. How best to play against your opponent, right? If they're running, you're on old gen this week, yeah. Oh mate, I always do. I always get bites on the tweets. I'll see how the tweet's doing now, actually, to be honest. Wait, look at that one that went viral. Not viral per se, but like it went absolutely off. That tweet. Yeah, I sent it to 25 to 8 last night. It's at 30,000 views already. Some guy, right? So basically, Dong said your unpopular FC24 opinion. I said 71 depth is a weak excuse for people not. Is a weak excuse for people not actually being very good at the game, right? And then some guy replied with "cry more," right? I'm not quite sure what I was crying about, but I replied with "what?" I'm not crying about anything, right? Went onto his profile to find out he's an Arsenal fan, and for the last like month, he's been tweeting about when, you know, the goal against the Newcastle scored where the ball was supposed to have gone out on the far side, the corner flag. For the last month, he's been tweeting about that. So, being the twat I am, I commented underneath one of them saying, "lol, cry more." You know, what comes around, you know what I mean? What goes around comes around. A guy replied with, I mean, as a good player, I couldn't care less what depth people are on, but the gameplay is still shit. And I was like, I don't necessarily experience shit gameplay, but show additional replies, including those that may cause offense. Show. You must be in Div 5 to hold such an idiotic opinion. Hardly any good player enjoys the gameplay. That's the type of reply I don't like. Because he's taking other people's opinions of the game and using it as his own. And someone said you're a wing merchant. And I said, so I'm a wing merchant for knowing that the first pass should always be out wide to avoid the press. I'll make sure to write that one down, mate. Not quite sure with that, like, that. I'm not quite sure with that, like, makes me a wing merchant. Fuck did this guy say? Translate post. Like, people are fucking idiots, man. The problem is, right, in the game, right, decent upgrades, yeah? Let's have a look then, SK, mate, let's have a look. The thing is though, right, like, with 71 depth, it gives you press on possession loss, and it gives you overload ball side. Am I right there? It's press after possession lost and overload ball side with no deterioration of stamina. Right, what we got? We got what we got. Daily 84 triple. 84 plus 80 plus double. Pretty much. So, but can you remember when that was a thing anyway? That was a problem a couple of years ago where the press where overload ball side didn't take away from your stamina, then they had to patch that. Yeah, I don't. I don't know. It's not a new problem. It's not a new issue. It's not a new issue. It's just. They've added heavy. Right, so you can't use 71 depth anymore. Like, effectively like that. So have they patched that now? Yeah, it's a dumb, mate, yeah. If you thing is, right, if you grind in the game, you're doing League SBCs, and you get a random 86 you can't use, how you win this? Overload, yeah. So basically you get, so that's what I'm saying, right? So the 71 depth is a free overload ball side. But, like, so as with everything, right? It has its strengths, and it also has its weaknesses, yeah? So you're gonna be vulnerable on the wings, which was my point, right? So when you get the ball, if you've got the ball in the middle, switch it out wide, because if they're on overload ball side and you've got the ball in the middle of the field, the middle will be condensed. Get the ball out wide. Barely has a weakness, yeah, but they're open on the wing. Like, when I played Weekend League this weekend, right, I'm not a very good player, right? Well, I know that, yeah, but what I'm saying is, though, if you're trying to play through the middle, when that's where everyone is, it's not going to work out for you, is it? For what I found easy this weekend, right, was when I was playing against 71 depth, right, was to play the ball out wide, turn, and then play a ball back into the middle of the park once you've bypassed the midfield, and then so you would get to the wing just to get past the midfield and put it straight back in the middle. So then now you're in on their goal on the defense. That's how I played this weekend, and it was very fucking good for me. And that, like I said, I'm not a fucking great player either, so. But yeah, we have some good upgrades there. Big fan of that. Did we get any more Evos? I got 300 XP, boys. Oh my god. Oh, I don't know why they put that in there, mate. Not a clue, but you know what it is? I'm here for it. Because I'll definitely get one. From League SBC grinding, mate, I'll get an 86 duplicate somewhere. Guaranteed, right? If I get a walkout, it's going to be Chesney. The only 86 I've got in the club, it'll be him. Telling you that now. French, right wing, Dembele, please. Come on. It isn't. Damn. Oh well. Prime Gold Players Pack. Come on. Trent. Lucy Bronze. It's not a double either. There's the 87. Right, point in case. There we are. I'll just put that 87 now into that 84 times 3. I'll put him in as well. 81, 81. Now we just need to use the 82s and keep the 83s for whatever, so... Whoa. Well, that didn't go to plan now, did it? Bosh. We'll just discard that Spanish card. Actually, no, I'll just use maybe daily upgrade here. Pointless wasting a bronze card. Yeah, gone. Daily SBCs as well. Ba, 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 ba. It's worth it if you get something, mate, yeah. Because if I tell you, oh, it's not worth it, and you go and get it messy, you know what I mean? Like... Well, that's it, though, isn't it, JT, mate? It's whether it's worth it to you. Messy. Oh. Oh, coins. Right, 84 times 3. We got Van Dijk in our last one, so... Immobile, please. Double? It's not a double. It's not even a walkout. And an informal tier, that's massive. Today, another tragedy. Are they worth it, mate? Probably, yeah. You make me feel today another tragedy. Right, so what you want to do, mate, with after you've done bronze pack method, right? What you do here, you go low to high. You find all your non-league SBC bronze cards. You just put them in here. If I have any, do I have any? Oh no. Right, you can put Championship and MLS in this, by the way. So Championship and MLS can go in this. I hate the way. But not MLS rares. So Championship and MLS non-rares. No, not that one. You make me feel today. Bosh. And from that, mate, we'll get a bronze pack. You can get Team of the Weeks in bronze packs as well. And so what you do from this pack, same as bronze pack method, mate, anything you get that is worth coins, you sell. Anything that isn't, what I die. Silver.
Hello, motherfucker.
Hey Liam, how we doing, mate? MLS non-rare silvers can go into this as well. Live and let live. Die. And there you go. Honestly, mate, I'm fantastic. Good pack that, to be fair. Love, and that love. Right, get another upgrade out of that, I think. Catch over. Love, and that love. Die. Barella, please. Oh. Right, well, that appears to be me. I'm gonna go raid loot. I know it's a short one to do. We'll be on tomorrow. I'll be later tomorrow. What about 80 plus upgrades? No, mate, they're not worth it. Not until you've done the 100 thingy packs, mate. Not until you've done the 100 radioactive. I would leave them. Once you've done all your radioactive upgrades, then I would start the 80 plus doubles, but until then I would leave them alone. Welcome in though, mate, welcome in. If you are new, make sure you do subscribe. Would be amazing. Right. I'm gonna have to go now. We're gonna have to raid Lou. I'll be back tomorrow. It will be a later stream tomorrow, just like today, about 4 o'clock. But yeah, today's been fun. What I'll do is I'll try and grind some packs, and then we'll do a pack moment tomorrow. So I'll see you boys tomorrow. Enjoy Lou's stream. Lou is a Wolves fan, boys. Before I read him, I'm going to make sure he's still alive, to be fair. He is still alive. He's a Wolves fan. I'll see you boys tomorrow. Hopefully I'll have a lot of packs. I might not, I don't know. I'm going to try. See you later, boys.